Welcome to Luvthemknives. We got the Loki. Now, I just thought to start off with, I'm going to show you how nice it looks before you mess it up with your hands. Okay, this is blue anno, and see, a little Windex goes a long ways. Hold on, see, don't get oils on it. Okay, but I sprayed it down with Windex, so I got Windex all over in it. Okay. But you know, it does make it, that's a nice look, isn't it? That's a nice look. It's great. But I was just saying, now the rest of my video will show it as I've messed it up with my hands. But I just wanted to start this off and let you guys know how nice it looks when you just clean it off. And then, see, you'll see the true blue. Now, of course, there are other variations. So, on we go. Welcome to Luvthemknives, Kansept Knives. Oh, what do we say here, right here? It's the Loki. Loki by Stephen Dunnock. Yeah, Stephen Dunnock. Blue anodized, of course, CPMS 35VN. It's all good in the neighborhood. And of course, in here, you get a little microfiber cloth and some paperwork. Okay, bink, bink, bink. And here, you get der knife, right? You get the knife. And it's the Loki by Kansept Knives and Dunnock, all together, putting their heads together on this collaboration. And let's stick this craziness back together real quick. These are solid boxes. Ain't gonna go like that, buddy. Okay, there we go. Now, Loki. Small little knife, okay? Not real big, but I can get all my fingers on it. And here it is, just like that. You got the little smile here, and the blade needs wiped down, and that kind of thing. But S35VN, Dunnock's got his little logo on here, right? The Loki. So, of course, blue's my thing. There it flicks, and you know what? Finger flick, boom, no problem, okay? Finger flick, bing bang, small knife, not real big. And let me see if I've got something kicking around here. Oh, okay. So this is my Vosteed Raccoon. So that's a 3¼ inch blade. It's bigger. It's bigger than the Loki, right? So let's figure this out. It's a 3-inch blade, I believe. I don't know if it's under 3. No, it's right at 3, which is about 76 millimeters. And then it's under 7. It looks like 6¾ maybe just tiny bit over 6¾ at about 17.3 centimeters. Okay, so this is, not even a 3 and a 7 because it's under 7. All right, but it comes in S35. And if you take a look online, and I think I saw Jared Neves. I think he had this one, the frag handle one. So that is cool. You might check out his. I think he just did a quick look at a couple of the Kansept knives that came in. So this is your diversity, your DEI, different knife looks on here, okay? So this is the Loki with the big eyebrow or whatever. What is that supposed to be? I don't know. That's interesting that they made the cutaway in that shape. But take a look also at the Cosmos. I just wanted to bring a few other knives because Kansept just recently came out with a bunch of other knives. And this is Munko. This is my buddy Paul Munko. Okay. He did the Mystic for Kaiser and this and that. But here's this. Okay. He's doing it for Kansept. He's doing designs. Okay. This is an interesting knife. It looks good, doesn't it? So that's doing really well. And then the AGI. Okay, this is interesting. And there was several others. I can't remember how to pronounce this, but this is a Jonathan Stiles knife. Jonathan Stiles, I just recently did a video on a Tucson knife designed by Jonathan Stiles, but he's also designed some fixed blades and folders, but fixed blades for Kaiser as well. So he's doing the Kaiser Kansept thing too. Okay. That's interesting. He's a Canadian guy, right? Up in Labrador, I believe. And then the Corvid M. The Corvid M is that medium one, so it's like a 3¼ inch blade, somewhere in there. So it's not the mini. You got the super mini, then you got the M, and then you got the big fat boy by Coke Tools, right? But this Corvid M is now out in a whole bunch of blade handle materials and stuff. And then the RAF. This is really interesting, isn't it? Now, I don't know if it's RAFA or if it's just RAF. I'm just calling it RAF. But yeah, it's going to be a bunch of different handle materials too. So this is not just about the Loki. This is about Kansept. It's just exploded with a bunch of good collaborative designs, okay? Not only Dunnick, but Monco, but Styles, and others that are doing collaborative work with Kansept, okay, on different models. And they've just come out recently. So, but you may like this because this is really going to be easy carry. It's super easy to carry, you know, and it's nice and fidget friendly, nice little drop on it, okay? Just like that. It's over the detent ball. How fast? It's not over right there, but once it's there, it is, you know. So you just cut it loose. It may hit you in the thumbnail or whatever. I had a guy go, yeah, it hits you in the nail. Not this one, but it was some other knife. It's like, now my nail's all, you know, getting battered up. But okay, there you go. And what is this? 103 grams. It's pretty light. It's probably in the 3½ ounce range somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, 3.63. Okay, so that ain't much, is it? That ain't much. So how fat? Because we already know the length, the blade length and all that. 11 millimeters, 0.44, that's thin in the pocket. Probably a 3mm blade stock. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, 3. Okay. 3mm blade stock. This is slender in the pocket. There's your lockup. Nothing to brag about there. It's probably 15%, 17%. So it's not a huge, heavy lockup. That can be, you know, that can be addressed if that makes you uncomfortable. No, this is not, you know, it will migrate, though. Don't worry. Keep fidgeting with it. It'll migrate over time. But, and of course, over travel stop, hardened steel insert. You got ceramic bearings and ceramic detent, that kind of thing. So, and there she swings. Now, let's just take a little test here. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Ooh, that is nice. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good edge on that one. Whoever, yeah, got this one sharpened up did a pretty good job. So, oh yeah, it's dropping nice. And it comes in this box like I just showed you when I unboxed it. That was a quick unboxing, wasn't it? But there it is. What do you think? This is interesting. Kind of a little area for your thumb, maybe. And then here, that as well. Kind of a little. So, yeah, but piercing and slicing ought to be really good, right? Should be pretty easy, and it's not a real thick blade stock to begin with. There's your model number there if you didn't see it on the side of the box at the very first. Okay, for this one, although they're all going to be variants. I mean, mine's an A2, the others may be whatever. So at the end, but nice. I mean, they're solid knives. I think they do a great job with fit and finish. You know, I don't know what I would expect for any improvement. I think they're there as far as machining expertise, fit and finish, and all that kind of thing. I think it's just a matter of, is it a design that strikes your fancy? And that's kind of what it boils down to. This one here, if you like smaller knives, and a lot of times I get people that going, what do you got in like the 3-inch or sub 3-inch range, or at least sub 3.2-inch, range? And so, yeah, that's a thinker sometimes. There's your pass through here. And you know what? It's enough differentiation in height there, isn't it? It's easy to disengage. So that's not a problem. Okay. So, and there it goes, right? That's pretty quick over the detamp ball. Right there, it is right there. Okay, that's it. Okay. And it's pretty smooth. Just like that. What do you think? Yeah. And you can get it in the frag scales if you want. So that may, that may appeal to you more than these. The frag would give you more texture and probably better, grip. Don't know, but tell you the truth, I feel like I got pretty good purchase on this knife to begin with, anyhow. And I'm kind of surprised that this cutaway works as well as it does, but it does. It works just fine. And I would think that semicircle thing would not lend itself well to flicking, but it seems like it's doing fine. Oh, and there you go. Okay, didn't really give it, there you go. Yeah, I like it. Now, let's see. Let's check it out a little bit here and see what we got. Now these Kansept knives, a lot of times they don't have a captured pivot, but they have, the area on both sides. See, I'm turning the whole thing. But they've got an entrance here and an entrance there, so you can catch them both ways. And that way you can break them loose. So, like here's my approach right here, just like this. Now, which way is going to come out easier? I don't know. But they're going to unscrew, that's for sure. And okay, I guess it should have come from the front then. Because I was seeing that was not the threads. The threads are on this side, okay? So here it comes. On the presentation side, and there's the pivot screw. And here's the other one, and did we go? Nope. So we did a number 6 body screw, which I think I would just like to really see number 8s for body screws be more common situation. Pretty universal, but we still haven't yelled about it enough, I guess. And here's the ceramic bearings. There's the actual end. It looks like it's got some light lube on it, but not really much gunk or any manufacturing debris. And so you've got your, here's your stop. Boom, right like that. Here's your bearings. It's weight relieved, and this looks pretty good. What I was gonna say about this ano though, the ano's a little tough, isn't it? I mean, I love it and I hate it. Now you just get oil on your fingers and it'll change the ano, and just Windex it and it goes right back. The problem is, as soon as you get oily fingers or debris and it's maybe skin oils even on here, it'll fade. Depends on the voltage that the color has been run to, And I think higher voltage hangs the color better than the lower voltage, if I can remember correctly. And you can correct me in the comment section if that's been your experience or not. But Yeah, so, I'd like it to be this consistent color all over, all the time, regardless. But, it does change. So there's that. That's, the good, bad, and the ugly of anodizing and colored scales. Now you can just get silver if you want or whatever. So there's the bearings. Oh, and underneath, kind of a little steel washer with a race here in it or whatever. And so there's where your bearings sit. And like I said, hardened steel insert over travel stop and ceramic detemp ball. So very, very simple. There's your disassembly. And there you go. See what Windex does? Windex. Or glass cleaner, whatever, but that's what takes the anode back to where it needs to be, okay? So check it out, the Loki. Luvthemknives. I'll give you the link to Kansept and maybe one to White Mountain Knives if they've got it on their site for sale. I do have a discount code for White Mountain LTK that gives you 10% off. They don't charge tax or shipping in the USA, so there's an option for you there. The Loki. Yeah, it ain't no jokey. Take care. We do love them knives, and you guys stay sharp.